Hello, hello, welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
And welcome to our May check-in episode. For those of you who are newer to the show or just a little refresh, I'm Cousin Chad. I love the holidays, the seasons. My beloved Cousin Seth was doing nothing fun, not engaging in the seasons, particularly Christmas, the mother of all seasons. So I said, let's do a podcast following this journey. I'm going to be your Sherpa, your seasonal Sherpa of sorts, take you through it. Along the way, we've met some great people and amazing fans. Cousin Seth, over 40 million average daily listeners per episode each day, and they all want to know, it's now May, what's going on with Cousin Seth and the Christmas Cousins All-Stars. So let's introduce the King of All Superfan, Christmas Cousins Lee. Welcome, Lee.
Hello, hello. How are you guys?
There he is, the pride of Pittsburgh, the mayor of Monongahela River. Monongahela. Is that how you say it?
My family is not responsible for the steamboat or the reverse steamboat.
Oh, right. Well, speaking of that, perfect segue. The scion of the inventor of the steamboat, we all know Robert Fulton invented the steamboat. His great direct lineage, his great grandson, we have him at the corner where the Allegheny meets the Monongahela. We have him, everybody, the monetized YouTube star, Joe, the Christmas Aficionado, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. I love it. He's taking time from his shopping escapades to join us. So what is on today's show? Because no one even knows. I don't even know. No, what we have going on today, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lovely episode. So basically, we're going to go and touch base on Cousin Seth's holiday learning journey, what's going on for May and the seasons. We're going to update you on his summer plans, that business he's always referencing that we're going to see if it's coming to fruition. I believe it is. Yeah. Joe, we're going to touch base with you because we need to know. This will air after, but we need to know your big plans for Star Wars Day coming up. I know you're a big fan. And your extravagant expenditures, any road trip rumors. Maybe you're going to Bramble Fest from the Deck the Hallmark fan. Lee has something he wants to theorize and go over with us. And this is the main thing. Now, Joe and Lee are very upset. They're very somber, Seth, and this is not what we want.
No.
There's a question going on in the Reddit for the Christmas Cousins, all the message boards worldwide. Joe and Lee are feeling as maybe, though, Cousin Seth isn't a big Joe and Lee fan lately because you're not responding to Joe's emails and you're not responding to Lee when you're supposed to send him a shirt. And I'm getting distress calls from them. Seth, tell me right now, we're going to go right away into your 30-second segment. Why do you hate... Here we go, Seth. Why do you hate Joe and Lee so much? 30 seconds, you're on.
Oh my God. I don't think these hang-ups or things should be representative of my feelings toward them. We've all had, I'm making it to center corner, or center stage. This is very difficult. I need other things to bounce off of. It's not that at all. I think we've had lots of good times, lots of really valuable times together and stuff like that. Your
time is up, Seth. You've successfully said nothing. They want to know why you hate them. Seth. Now, Lee, what did you think about Seth's explanation? He won't send you a simple shirt. You said and he wanted things from you. You sent mugs out and stickers. You always get right back to him when he needs help. You offer to help him set up his business. Yet he won't send you that simple shirt, and if he does, will it even be the right size? The last one he tried to send was a size 2T toddler size. Lee, what's your theory why Seth hates you so much?
Listen, I think this is the age-old story of a young buck who's looking for somebody to lead him on to the greater pastures of the world, somebody worldly like Seth. And, as a child looks for a father figure, he just wants that attention. And what I've actually done is I've made my own Christmas conversation. Because I've made peace with the fact that Seth just doesn't really care about me. And I'm just going to have to move on.
Wow. Lee, this is so sad. I hate to start a show sad. Seth usually brings such positivity. But it's
not the first time I've been disappointed.
Wow, you're bringing making your own shirts now because you were shirtless for long. So, Seth, before we ask Joe why Joe theorizes why you hate him so much, how do you feel about that, Seth?
Well, it's upsetting. I mean, I can appreciate the creativity and stuff like that, but I can't imagine the great lengths you went to get that that design and then upload it to the internet and then talk with the people that redesign it for the internet, that they can put it on a product, but then you have to find a product. There's a lot involved.
You're saying my design wasn't good enough and somebody else had to redo it?
No, I like it's just a way that works. No, the design is great.
You're insulting him on top of what?
I'm already beaten down, Seth.
Not at all. I have
that. It's not like you.
Hold on. I have proof evidence of my support for your design, creativity, and your hard work and efforts that you put in. Hold on.
We'll hold. Seth, this is amazing. Oh, Seth is wearing a nice Ruka shirt. I recognize that shirt.
Beautiful. I've had this shirt for many years.
Yes.
If you look, it has now made its way to...
Seth is showing a Christmas Cousins podcast Grateful Dead sticker on, what is that, Seth? A Yeti? One of your many Yetis?
Yes, it's for lots of different samples.
Look at this.
Though, he puts the Grateful Dead one on the back where nobody
I know. I'm sorry, Lee. That was insulting. Yeah. The Yeti was on the front. He's not even on the Yeti podcast. So
that's the one put on the Yeti podcast. They have one.
Yeah, one of your many Yetis, Seth, with the humble brag showing off his $300 cooler.
Joe, I only have one cooler, and I got that on discount at Ace Hardware.
Sure you did. Joe, let's get over to you now. First of all, before we get into it, because one of the biggest stories going that we didn't expect was how you become quite the fashion icon. So now, Joe, you are clearly kicking off May. For those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, I will describe, this is fascinating what we have here. I mean, it's really mind-blowing. He is like, who is it, in Sex and the City, how she became a fashion icon. I'm making you big, Joe. This shirt is beautiful. He's rocking a Hawaiian shirt. He's rocking a Bermuda t-shirt under it, not only showing us that he's traveled internationally, always the humble brag, but he's rocking very seasonal, summery vibes, maybe to cheer himself up because he's so upset with how Seth has been treating him lately. Maybe that's it. Joe, tell us, what is the story you're telling with your outfit? It's going to be May. That's right. It's a May kickoff. Joe, and why do you theorize that Seth hates you so much?
Wow.
Well, I mean, he's obviously trying to, ruin my live broadcast because, he's just not giving me 5 movies. I asked him for 5 titles. He's seen 7 movies. So all I need is 5 titles of ones that you've seen and that you liked and want to be on your 100 on the top 100 list.
And I have them.
You do?
I officially have them. I have 6 actually. So
6.
So hold on one second. For those of you who don't know, Seth is appearing, although this is going to air, I think, on Tuesday, this episode. So Seth will have appeared, hopefully triumphantly, or will appear at all, on Joe's YouTube channel. He has the Christmas Summit podcast. They're doing their top 100 Hallmark movies. And for weeks now, 3 weeks, 3 months, seemingly 3 years, he's been trying to get one email response from you, Seth, that just says, give me your top 5 Hallmark movies. Joe's argument is you've only seen like 7. It can't be that hard. And you're saying you finally do have the list. You didn't get it over to him yet. You didn't hit send.
No, I have it right here. They're all written out and everything. They just have to be put on an email. And
is Yentl on there? Barbara Streisand's classic Yentl. Is that one of your top Hallmark movies?
No, I didn't see that one. I think it was before I started getting into them, but I'll have to check that one out.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. Yes.
The Hallmark version.
Okay, so you have it ready. You haven't emailed it out yet.
No, I have not.
You have Lee's shirt ready and you haven't sent it yet? Seems like you get close to the finish line. Have you ever run a marathon and collapsed before the finish line? Seth?
Would you like me to send it right now? I can send it in the chat.
Oh, send the list? Joe, can we preview it live now, or do you want to do it on your show?
Here, I'll email it to him. No, it's fine here.
I mean, we can.
We don't have to.
It's not a big deal. Send it to me, though. I'd like to see it.
We're all dying to see it. I can't wait for this episode on Sunday night. I will be there. I'm tailgating all day. We're having a big party coming up. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I really can't wait. So Seth, I spoke to the guys before. They're not really upset with you, obviously. And I just wanted to lean in that they hated you for not responding. And it's too hard to stay mad at you or even act mad at you, Seth. So
we're not mad at you, Seth.
No one's mad at you, Seth.
All right. Thank you. I was... Yeah.
You've been
I didn't know what
Richard
I was gonna
Christie.
Oh, no.
The original plan was to get you fired up before the show and then just go live. But we decided against it.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is this?
I said, Seth won't get fired. He'll just feel bad for a little bit and we'll move on. That's all.
Right. Well, we're 10 minutes in. Something could happen.
Guys, when we were kids, Seth, my brother and I, we used to hang out in the summer. We'd get into like fist fights 1 minute and the next minute we'd be like hugging each other. So there's just how you can't stay mad at Seth.
It was so crazy. It was like I'd come to visit. It was just like everything would be fine for maybe like the first day. And then it was like you and I would be against Howard. And then, Howard and I would be against you. And then you and Howard be against me. And then we'd all beat the crap out of each other, cry. And then it was like I had to go home. I had to go back to Texas.
And then but you didn't have a brother, Seth. That's how it happens with brothers. You punch each other and a second later you're like, that felt good. What do you want to do now? Want to go play Nintendo?
No, it was great. So it was my experience. I got that every summer for 2 weeks or so. So I'm like, all right, good.
Classic, guys. One summer, the three of us were fighting. We don't know why. We were just fighting. And Seth's mom, they usually just let us work it out and try to tire us out. But one summer, Aunt Mare tried to break up the fight and she got punched in the face.
Who threw the punch?
Probably Seth, but I don't remember. Do you, Seth? I don't remember.
I don't. I remember a certain individual that had, a lot of flailing arms, and it might have been the same individual that you tossed into the bay.
Oh, okay. So the other cousin who hasn't appeared on the show yet.
Yes.
What Cousin Howard doing nowadays?
I don't even know if I can say, but he's doing quite well. We'll leave it at that. Yes. So I don't know if he wants me to say on air, but
he's around, and you guys are still close.
Oh yeah. He's my older brother. I talk to him all the time. Yeah. So.
Wait. By the way, still waiting for the list.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, here are my top.
I distracted him.
5.
Here comes the list.
Finally, right?
Seth is sending the list. Here he is right now.
Here are my top 5.
Pony.
So I do have but Bongo Fiesta, Seth, is not a Hallmark movie.
Okay? Why not? That was a
Hallmark
great
Seth's collection.
I still have that. I still have a VHS copy of that movie.
Really? That was a good one.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't have the 3D glasses that came with it, but that was so.
That was funny. I do have a follow-up, Joe, from our Trader Joe's episode. You regaled us with these amazing garlic butter Irish potato chips. You can't see them because of my background. I was at Trader Joe's earlier. No crowds early on a weekday morning. And I found these amazing chips. I'm going to try them on right now. This is why I like there's kind of no plan this episode. Joe, is it as good as you say? Or are you totally just someone who's working for Trader Joe's? Think about it, Trader Joe Fulton's perhaps. Even that shirt looks like some of the workers there. They wear those Hawaiian shirts. A lot's connecting, Joe. Here we go.
And there are steamboats on their canvas bags and in their little circular magazine thing they send out. It's a theme of that era.
You're right, Chef. Oh, that's delicious. Those are really good. Yeah. Those are Irish butter, garlic butter potato chips. Trader Joe's, delicious. So, guys, Seth, give a quick update.
Yes.
Now, we're entering May. This is only like your second or I guess third May where you've even been aware of being far from the holiday season. How are you feeling with all that? Is there any holiday Christmas spirit left? Have you just gone full spring? Or do you have such a big summer ahead of you that you haven't even been thinking about it? And tell us your summer plans. This is fascinating.
I've been very busy, so I haven't been thinking about it too much. And then yesterday I went for a little drive and I passed a house that was decorated, from top to bottom in Halloween stuff.
Yesterday?
So I was just like, well, wait a second. So it got me thinking, I'm like, wait a second. So did they completely just bypass Christmas and you just keep their Halloween stuff up? It was kind of weird, but I didn't stop. And
yesterday was halfway to Halloween. Maybe they did it for the day to market.
Oh.
6 months to Halloween, right?
Interesting.
Let's see, carry the one. Yep, that's
okay.
6.
I'll take off my shoes. I don't need to, I guess. I'll send you a picture. I took a picture of it, but I was just like, it seemed weird. So that kind of got me thinking. I'm like, did they bypass Christmas entirely or whatever?
Can you go back to the house and knock on the door and find out and record it?
I could.
That would be great. Go on, Seth.
What's going on with all this outside? Yeah, if that's what's going on outside, I don't want to know if I want to know what's going on inside.
That's a good point. Yeah.
We're doing an embedded with these people. I'm just going to go knock on their door.
Bring back up. So, Seth, what is the latest with you?
We're the Donners. What's that?
No. And we're having a party. What a joy. We're starving. Seth, what is the latest with your love interest? You and Mrs. X have now been together for a year and 3 months. 15 months are we going on here?
Yeah. Things are awesome. Obviously, starting up the business in South Haven. She loves going up there, so she's going to be there a lot.
Meet her.
What's that?
People could meet her.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's there weekends. What will she do while you're working, Seth? Will she work there as well? I mean, I know she has a good job. I can say where she works if you'd like. People can ring her up.
That's okay.
Okay.
Provide a phone number, Chad.
Her
I'll put it up right now.
Her services are very specific, so she has this like clientele. She doesn't need me.
Seth, so what is she going to do while you're working, say on the weekend? Will she be working with you? If we come there, if Lee shows up at, now what we're talking about is Recharge South Haven, Cousin Seth.
Yes.
He has many businesses, but he doesn't have a small business. This is his first small business. Other ones are huge conglomerates. Mm-hmm. Seth, if Cousin Lee goes there, will Mrs. X be there slinging espresso shots?
I don't know. She has to be trained before she can use the espresso machine. She's put in a lot of time and work and effort, but it's a different skill set entirely.
So you may not hire her, is what you're saying? Is that what we're getting, guys?
No.
Now she's going to be angry. I have Mrs.
She's
X
not
coming.
good enough either.
Wow.
No.
You're making everyone upset today.
There's things that she could do. She's a good front-facing person. She'd be great at that. But she's
what does that mean? She looks good from the front?
Oh no!
I let him know.
I hear the phone ringing. Only Mrs. X. If you're the people have this phone. Seth, it's me, Mrs. X. What are you saying? I can't work your espresso machine.
Oh, crap.
By the way, guys, still waiting for the list.
Oh no!
Hold on. Oh, here we go.
SEND. It's like SETH. Send it. It's almost your name, but an ND at the end. You can do it.
Okay.
His follow through, guys. This is legendary.
Okay.
He used to come visit me from Chicago and New Jersey, and he would be like, "Hey guys, I got all the way to Pennsylvania." I'm like, "Seth, follow through. You have to keep going." He'd end up in like Marlton area or something like that, if anybody's familiar. Yeah,
Right.
A little bit.
yeah, close, but not quite there. Yeah. So Seth.
Yes.
So Mrs. X, you're saying
okay.
you won't hire her.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying that at all. I would, but she's going to be there. I mean, it's the summertime. It's a vacation spot. She's going to want to relax and take it easy. I mean, she has work that she has to do as well. So,
Okay.
As long as I can find somewhere to live, which that's kind of that detail that I haven't worked out yet. But
You don't have a house to live in yet in South Haven.
I have not procured any housing as of yet. I will be very honest. I have eyeballed sleeping in my car if need
Lee
be.
has vans, his work vans. I'm sure he could get one over to you if you need. Yeah.
Get your old man.
There's places I can park in town that I'll be safe.
This is going to be a great
This
summer.
is the ultimate Hallmark movie. Homeless man opens a coffee shop, finds a front-facing woman, and works hard to close the loop.
Oh my gosh, I love this movie. Yeah.
Front-facing woman. That's the front-facing gal I'm looking for.
Homeless Christmas. You're front-facing Christmas. I love it. So
This could be Hallmark After Dark with the stripper pull reindeer.
yeah,
Ma'am,
really.
Can I
The new
speak to you for a second? Who are you? No, I'm a business owner in town. They come.
How rough was the Hallmark book in that department? With some like kind of sexualized reindeer.
Are you talking about the Hallmark Dream Book, the new one? That was very strange. They have an ornament with a reindeer with a pole dancing. Very strange. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I like the wholesome Hallmark. Joe.
Yeah, it was quite the departure.
What are you thinking here about Seth's revelations? That he's homeless? He won't hire Mrs. X. What is going on? And are they going to get married? But I guess he should find a house first before he gets a ring. What's going on? By the way, these chips are fantastic. I keep muting myself and eating.
They do look good.
I mean, I'm not quite sure what front facing means.
No.
Does that mean run the register, or she's not even going to do that?
Oh no, it was so I had a conversation with someone in my life as I was coming up with this idea and kind of what I was going to do. Someone that knew my professional background, my career, the jobs I've
Who was this?
had.
Anyone I know, Seth?
Yeah. Some might refer to him as an uncle.
Oh, okay. Did he appear on the show in a robe?
No. This is much closer.
So uncle, okay. On your side or my side?
No, your uncle. Your uncle on your side.
My dad. No, my uncle, your dad. I'm so confused.
You put this person's home phone number almost.
Okay. Well, why are you being so surreptitious here? Just say your dad. You spoke to your dad.
Oh my God, I forgot what I was going to say. The conversation about opening this up. So anyway, so he knows my the jobs I've had, and majority, pretty much my jobs have been even mostly in a corporate kind of setting and something like that, where you had a desk.
Besides being one of the richest men in the world, you mean? Your jobs you've taken for fun.
Earlier on,
we have to be very careful about how we sell Seth here now, because we for years now we have heard that Seth just does nothing. He has staff. I'm not quite sure why this staff isn't running the coffee shop.
Right, me too.
What happens? And also, what happens if Mrs. X turns around and they only see the back? The side.
Right, what's wrong? Right.
Well, it's not going to be a problem.
I think there's people that are better suited for it. Like when you walk up, like
she's
I don't
not
think
suited for it.
No.
What's wrong with Mrs. X?
Oh my gosh! No, I'm saying she
could look nicer.
Right, is that what you're saying?
Yes, she is better appearance. Right, she is a better.
She's a personality, not a. Yeah, okay.
I'm better behind the espresso machine, kind of in the background and stuff like that. People walk up, they could be a little put off at first, like, "Hey!" I'm like, "Can I help you?"
Is that how you talk in real life?
Yes, absolutely. That's my customer service. I told you I've never had a job in customer service, which led to the conversation with my dad.
Would you like a cappuccino?
Yes. You'll drink this and like it, I promise. You want the number one.
Wow.
So we had this conversation, and he's like, you've never done anything like this. And immediately I had a flash from that movie, Private Parts, one of my favorite movies, where, Howard Stern goes to his dad. He's like, Dad, I want to be on the radio. He's like, you want to be on the radio? Don't even talk. It's just like, it was kind of a very similar conversation.
Don't even do summer stock, you idiot.
You're right. You want to go on the radio, dog?
Yeah. Modulation.
Exactly. And it was just like, he's like, how are you going to do it? And he doesn't have an Eastern European.
It's funnier if he does, though, for these purposes.
Right, No, you idiot. You don't even talk.
He actually has Connecticut background like Lee does. Uncle Joel is from Connecticut originally.
Yeah.
Very wealthy, very, very wealthy upbringing.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but our last name is in a brick mailbox. In the house.
I don't even know what that. Oh, really?
Right, the mailbox was. I don't know if it's still there. Actually, it was a really cool house, but there's a lot of
custom mailboxes. Did we hear this? Everybody in Connecticut, very expensive mailboxes in the Northeast, in New England.
Actually, the house was. It wasn't his work, but it was partially designed by Mies van der Rohe.
My goodness, it's getting better and better.
Who my grandfather, my dad's father's brother. Was a real estate developer in Chicago, actually, the 860 and 880 buildings on Lakeshore Drive. They're
money
the first
doesn't
ones
lie.
to be all glass. That money did not. I don't see any of that.
Really? Seth, turn over your left shoulder. There's a Gibson Explorer behind you. Right. I mean, that kind of looks like you saw a little, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Still has Jimi Hendrix fingerprints on it.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I don't know. I just feel the need to encase it in.
So, Seth, you were saying on your side of the family, you are so multi-generationally rich that there are mailboxes embossed with your last name. Hendrix Guitars.
But yeah, the same token, my last name is on what is it? Drying washers and dryers at laundromats and apartment buildings. So Greenwald, but I have no hand in that.
Wow.
I don't own any part of Greenwald, Minnesota.
Sure you don't. Sure, that you know of. You do have a story that you were in Minnesota camping with your dad when he almost had a heart attack, or did have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think he took you to family land, ancestral Greenwald land? This is fascinating discovery here. Wow.
It was a big reveal. Like, this is all yours, son. That conversation didn't take place.
So is your disdain for Joe and Lee because they are working people? They have regular jobs? Is that where it stems from? Because you're so elite? What is going on, Seth?
No, I'm going to be one of them very soon.
Listen to that. Who said the quote?
What's that?
Who said the quote that Seth's going to be very busy? He has to work in a couple months.
No, that was me. Yeah,
I laughed for 10 minutes about that.
Seth has another quote. When I said the economy is really going down, Seth said, "Let them order cappuccinos." Very, very.
People are still going to need it.
That's right.
So I have
one out of you. What's that?
I have the list.
Oh, you do. So Joe has Seth's top 5 list.
I have the top 5 list, and
I do have. I have 2 backup ones.
Yes, well,
I didn't send you those
because. Okay, so. All right, so when I first sent the email, I said, "Please provide your options below. No obvious choices like Biltmore or Three Wise Men."
Oh, shit.
Instead, pick 5 movies that are not typically that would be first considered. You know, because we want to have an interesting discussion. Everyone's going to agree that Biltmore should be on the list. Everyone's going to agree that 5 men or 2 wise men and a baby. So,
okay.
Joe, I'm going to get a drum roll here. So you're saying you specifically said don't pick Hallmark movies that are like their biggest movies. Seth, it was in the email. Seth sent you a list. I'm going to give a drum roll. Can you give me a couple movies that may have stood out from his list?
Sure. All right.
Okay.
Biltmore Christmas.
Oh my!
There's another one here. You ready? Yeah. Do another drum roll.
Okay. You said no big movies, not the obvious ones.
3 Wise Men and a Baby.
The 2 biggest Hallmark Christmas movies, perhaps of all time.
I didn't do the Chiefs one.
But I even said in the descriptions, do not use these ones because they're obvious choices. I want to have an interesting discussion.
Seth, in fairness, I didn't see that either. I just didn't end up picking them, but I didn't see that when I did it.
Okay.
I know. And then I'm going to need you to pick a different Lacey Chabert movie because someone's already taken that one.
Oh, Irish Castle one.
Which one was that?
Well, Seth, you could work this out. You could workshop this off air. Joe, you should have given him more time. The show's Sunday, and you're just asking him for it.
I know. I sent, let me see. I sent the original email.
Okay. So today is May 1st. Joe sent the email to Seth April what? April of 23.
Where do I put it at? Let's see.
Okay,
so the original email went out April 9th.
Almost a month, Seth. Almost a month. Sorry, I have been busy. I apologize. Joe, I had to get new tires. That was a big thing.
So I sent it April 9th at 7:03 p.m.
Okay, well, he's Central Time. He didn't get it yet. I have your back, Seth.
Thank you.
Alonzo Duralde sent me his list April 9th at 8:34 p.m.
He's West Coast time, so he had a bigger gap in time.
Yeah. It took him 90 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
Well, he has more experience with this.
In fairness, it took Seth last time. He didn't read the email till now, so he did it within a minute.
You've seen 7 movies.
I have to think I've seen more than that, at least.
Okay, 10.
At least. Joe, you're airing your big episode on May 4th, right? That is Star Wars Day. Do you do something else? You're known as the Star Wars aficionado. Did you do something else for Star Wars Day? And what should we do, the three of us who don't really know Star Wars, except the original ones, how should we mark it?
Well, Lee doesn't even know the original ones. Lee is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We've never even seen those. Wow.
No. I would recommend everybody watch a Star Wars movie. That's the best way to.
If you've never seen one, which one do you recommend?
Well, since Lee hasn't seen any of them, I would say Episode 4, A New Hope, is where he should start. And then with you guys, you've seen the original trilogy, so you know, if you want to start it, if you're actually going to invest in starting to watch the other trilogies,
I mean, yes,
I think I've seen most of them.
Oh, okay.
It's
I saw the go on. Sorry, Seth.
I think the Last Hope, or is that the one?
That's the one on your Hallmark list, Seth. Hallmark is Last Hope.
The last movie that came out in theaters was The Rise of Skywalker.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
So yeah,
it's a good one, Seth. Good one. It has Anakin in it and Grogu.
No, it doesn't.
Skywalker Rises. It's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, I love De Niro in it. Like when they showed me the old country. It was great.
He goes back.
I think I'm gonna actually go see Episode 3. It's in theaters right now. They're re-releasing it because it was 20 years ago that movie came out. So I might actually go see it tonight and watch it. Yeah.
Oh, are you going to dress up for it?
No, probably not. I do have Jedi robes though. So
you have to rock a Jedi robe and bring your lightsaber. I know you have a lightsaber, Joe.
Well, they're right behind me.
Are the lightsabers? Is that it? Oh, there I see it. Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, hold on. We'll make it bigger.
Oh yeah,
right here. Oh yeah. Can you point to that?
So there's this one. I got at Disney World. I made it myself.
Okay.
And then this one is Anakin, Darth Vader's lightsaber.
And I see the Millennial Falcon back there. And what kind of guitar is that, Joe? Your acoustic. This is fascinating. Zoomed in. I love
it. That's an Alvarez.
Alvarez. Nice. What model?
I don't know. It's black.
Alvarez. Well, I was at a guitar store yesterday. Edition. Yeah, the black edition. Those are expensive. Alvarez acoustic that I saw yesterday was $1,299, but it looks like you have the Yari YAIR, which is $3,899 at Guitar Center. Is that the one you have right there? Wow.
That's not the one I have. No,
MF70 Masterworks, $1,149. That's the one.
Okay.
That guitar cost me about $300. So.
$300,000 guitar. Oh my god!
Who played
that? Really? Was it Jeff Beck?
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
Sure, yeah, it's Jeff Beck's guitar. I don't know.
Is it because they have that cut? It has that cutaway thing. Is that where all the value is?
Yeah, Seth, I don't know. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I love it. It's we're just showing off guitars, Seth. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell us about that Gibson Explorer behind your head there.
Well, it's landed.
Oh, you got that one
Seth, here we go. We're going another 30 seconds of Seth as Seth discusses his instrument.
Oh, it's about instruments. Oh, okay. I have a few. Would you like to see some other ones? Some are in cases, but I don't know. I just banter about anything, or I can come up with. I don't know. It has to be a set topic. I'm kind of confused on this 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Just anything that's come up recently I could talk about.
It's fascinating, Seth. As soon as we say you have 30 seconds, you lose all ability to put together a linear sentence. It's amazing.
Well, I don't know if you want me to talk about the guitars or just come up with something or something I've been thinking about.
I don't know.
I can do it.
Yes.
You want to give me another 30 seconds and come up with a second?
Okay, we'll do another 30 seconds and we're going to start wrapping it up because we've covered nothing and everything all at once. So, Seth, tell us your thoughts. Your thoughts.
My thoughts?
Yes, and then we'll get into when you're getting engaged and then we'll call it a wrap. Here we go, Seth.
So talking about before with the you're right. Put me on the spot. I lose it every time. The other day I was thinking about it. I just this is so distracting. What do you guys? Yeah, this is not working as well as I thought.
Working perfectly.
Even better than I thought, Seth. Excellent. I was worried the last time you spoke, you gave like your all complete thoughts, and I was getting very bored with the segment. But it's gone really great today.
Yeah,
So
I have thoughts, and I can put them together. I didn't know. I started thinking, I'm like 30 seconds. Is that going to be enough?
I love it. 30 seconds of Seth.
I'll try to be a little more prepared next time.
No, please don't. Seth,
no, but I was
okay. No, go on.
I say, spending some time in fantasy land sometimes. Oh, great! I was thinking the other day. It was just when I was younger. So it ties into that conversation with my dad about front facing, being in customer service or whatever, and being able to do it. And I was thinking back when I was a little kid, I did this thing. I did this little Waiter Bob little skit, and like my parents, like they had friends over or something, I would do it, and it was just like this surly little waiter. And anyway, so I was just thinking about that the other day, and then the thoughts kind of led into also when I was younger. I had an imaginary girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Was her name Mrs. X also? Because no one's met Mrs. X. Okay.
No. This girl, it was based off of a real girl that I knew. I was young, and Waiter Bob, and they had never met. Waiter Bob was going to cook her dinner, never got the opportunity to.
Wait, Waiter Bob, your imaginary friend, tried to steal your imaginary girlfriend from you?
It was a role I was playing. No,
okay.
This is going to go horribly. So you're putting their number up. Great.
Someone call Aunt Mara and Uncle Joel, 847-215-52-1. I can't give it all out. And find out what was going on with Waiter Bob and what was the fake girlfriend's name.
So it was just me in my head. I was an only child. You do things to kind of entertain yourself. So anyway, so I went out to dinner in real life. I went out to dinner to Chili's with my parents. Okay. And we're at dinner, and I'm like, I'll take my imaginary girlfriend. You know, and it was like, again, I was a little kid, and it was just like, we had, it was only the three of us, so most tables had an extra spot. So,
oh no. So is this a lot? Eliyahu?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Seth dates fake people.
Second date, or did she say no?
Right. I don't actually know what ended up happening. It kind of dissolved, whatever the bill came. And then it was years later, like 37 years later.
She came back with a kid?
Right. My daughter and I were in Chili's, and I've told her the story, and she thinks it's funny, and like she's told friends of hers, and like she's given me shit about it, but it's good-natured, good-hearted fun. So we're walking out of Chili's. It's like, and I go, oh my God. She's like, what? I was like, look over there. She's like, at the bar. She's like, what? I'm like, it's my girlfriend, actually girlfriend. She's like, what? There was just a seat there, and it was obviously there's no one sitting there. It was just...
That's really funny.
So Seth, you designed your perfect girlfriend, and she still left you.
Right.
No.
It was like that movie Weird Science, or not Weird Science.
Weird Science.
It's Weird Science, yeah.
Weird Science.
Question. Did she look good from the back?
Right. Oh, she was all front and back facing.
Both.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the record, yes, Mrs. X can absolutely work there, and she can use the espresso machine.
Breaking news. Mrs. X just got hired at Recharge South Haven. So if you go, you can possibly see her. If you see Seth working alone, he's not alone. Yeah. He's working with his imaginary girlfriend. If you see a real person there, he's working with Mrs. X. Seth, you've done it again. Somehow I've known you for like almost half a century, and you still have all these stories I haven't heard from your multi-general immense wealth on your father's side. I'm on your mother's side. On your father's side, going back from the early days of the Pilgrims in Connecticut, New England, and mailboxes emblazoned with your name, Frank Lloyd Wright houses, or whoever it was. It's amazing. Yes, I'm sorry. And then, and now imaginary girlfriend who you still might be dating. You haven't officially broken up with. You ate at Chili's. You're going to be working. I mean, my mind is blown. This is a lot, Seth. This is why we don't need an agenda when you're on the show.
Right, this This is how wealthy Seth is. You know, we all have hobbies. Like you're a Christmas guy, or maybe you like cars and you're like a Corvette guy. Seth has so much money, he's a mailbox guy.
Right.
Mailboxes in the States where he's like, did you see the
And he
That's next
dropped
level wealth,
And he
absolutely.
dropped the laundromats and things like George Jefferson over here, or laundry machines or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
1/4 at a time.
Yeah, he's like William Westinghouse, this guy over here, or whatever his name is. Unbelievable. Well, guys, we've covered it all. We're going to wrap it up. Seth, is there, last question, an engagement in the future coming up?
I don't know. I mean, we love where things are going.
I'm
and
talking about
they
with the
are,
fake
and-
girlfriend, not Mrs. X.
I don't know.
Okay.
They
No,
could
but
have
Where are
me
they
anytime.
going, Seth? You love where they're going, but where are they going?
Where are they going, Seth?
Where our relationship.
Is there an engagement coming
confused.
this summer, is the question, I think.
Does Mrs.
I
X
don't
need
know.
to work on the backside?
Right. Just
That's
get
basic.
Yes. That'll be the true decider. I don't know. I mean, I imagine something we would talk about possibly.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Engagement coming this summer. Love at the Espresso Machine coming to South Haven, Michigan. Everybody, check. Thank you, Cousin Lee, for showing up. Nothing to plug. Cousin Seth, Recharge South Haven, June 5th. Check out Joe, the Christmas Aficionado's YouTube channel. This will most likely air after the big show where Seth is appearing solo for the first time without the safety net of Cousin Chad. This is
Yes.
going to be fantastic. Check us out, christmascousinspod@gmail.com. Shout out to Mark, who comments on all the YouTube channels. We love hearing what you say every week, so shout
Definitely.
out. And everybody, check us out, Christmas Cousins Pod on Instagram, Facebook. Thanks, everybody. This was fun.
Yes.
Don't know what
Thank
happened,
you
but it was
guys.
fun.
Right. We did something for the past 41 minutes.